All right. The first thing you got to understand is that communism and socialism are basically the same thing. You know, the only difference is that communists wear a uniform and socialists wear a suit. You know, here's a simple explanation of how their spiel works and why it sounds so appealing to so many people. And you can see it at work right now in New York City with this latest Ugandan-born Muslim who just won the Democratic primary for mayor of New York City. This Jew-hating, Hamas-supporting Muslim running the city with the biggest Jewish population in the world outside of Tel Aviv. So yeah, I'm sure you've all seen this Zoltan Madmani character. Yeah, I don't give a shit if I get his name wrong. Just listen to his Marxist talking points, and you'll see it's the same old tired crap that they were spouting over 100 years ago in Russia. You know, workers of the world unite. You know, it's all really just a simple-minded ploy used by the elites. You know, it never seems to start with the people it supposedly is going to help. So yeah, these so-called intellectual elitists realize if they can get the masses behind them, you know, the working class, well, then they can pretty much overrun and control everything, which incidentally just happens to include all the money. That's using the class warfare scam. In the countries where communism took over, that was all they had, and it was all they needed. You know, like in Russia, all the people were pretty much the same race, color, and even religion. You know, the same as it was in China, Korea, Cuba, Vietnam, you know, all of those commie countries. But here in America, they have all kinds of new goodies to exploit. You know, they've got color, race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation. The list goes on and on. You know, it's like a never-ending oppressed victimhood heaven for them. And you know they love it.